Listen, before I finish this video, I want to talk about, the ultimate goal of a 9 to 5, because see, a lot of people don't talk about this, but when you have muscles and you work a job like Amazon, you got to expect that there's going to be problems. People talk about fitness, but people don't talk about the problems that come with fitness. You literally have to be on a level of instinct, like you have to see things before they happen. But I just want to say that if you take care of yourself and if you have muscles, 9 out of 10, most companies will try to get you out of the company. 9 out of 10, if your boss does not look like you, if your boss is out of shape, he will believe any rumor, he will believe any hearsay that's out there. And listen, they're going to take it for the gospel truth. And then when it's all said and done, you're going to get suspended without pay. You're going to feel like you're fighting for your life. And I'm just here to tell you, that's why when you have a 9 to 5, you always got to invest in yourself. There's no way that you could have muscles. There's no way that you could be physically fit and expect that a job is not going to try to terminate you. That's why it's so important when you have muscles. Listen, every check matters. Every check counts. Take every check and invest in yourself. And understand, when you actually take care of yourself, social media is actually easy to create content, because when you feel good, it's easy to hit the record button. And I'm going to say this again. When you feel good about yourself, it's literally easy to hit the record button. So when you take care of yourself, you guys just don't understand in today's day and age, in the year 2025, how important it is to not work a 9 to 5 without working out. A lot of people work 9 to 5s and they put so much into the job that they don't go to the gym. They put so much into the job that, and I heard this little joke. It was a little joke, but it came from a boss, and I think he was in one of the Middle Eastern countries, but it was an employee. He'd been working there for 29 years, and he laughed and he said, 29 years and married for 3. To his face. I'm like, what? That's crazy. My man laughed and said, you worked for me 29 years and you were married for 3, because you dedicated 29 years to me and you didn't dedicate 29 years to your wife. Let me tell you guys something. When you have a 9 to 5, you got to be thankful for a 9 to 5. But you also have to have an exit plan. You also have to have an exit strategy, because when it's all said and done, groupthink, somehow it counts in the workforce. If you got 8 people telling rumors about you and it's all documented, they're going to say, let's investigate. If you got 20 verse 1 and it's not a dating show, follow the wordplay. But if you got 20 verse 1 and it's not a dating show, guess what? They might believe 20 verse 1. And I just want to say, people that take care of themselves, that are not in a position of ownership, listen, these people are going to be targeted. If you have muscles, you will be targeted in the workforce. This is why, honestly, a lot of people, and I always share this story. I met a guy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I didn't know how to take it, but I just shook my head. You feel me? When it's all said and done, I want to do it. But he said he used to have muscles. He said everybody was afraid of him, so he stopped having muscles so he could fit in. I think he told me that story for a reason, because I promise you, as long as I'm on YouTube, I will always share that story with everybody. But he said literally, he decided to stop working out. He decided to let his muscles go just so he could fit in. Imagine that. Imagine losing your muscles to fit in. Imagine losing your muscles to fit in. Imagine stop doing dips to fit in. Imagine stop doing pull-ups to fit in. Imagine not doing your diamond push-ups to fit in. When it's all said and done, listen, I cannot play with these videos. I cannot play with these videos. I got to step with these videos. When it's all said and done, I got to eat with these videos. I got to meal prep with these videos. I got to step with these videos. I got to be the best with these videos. I got to go through the practice with these videos. I got to go through the test with these videos. I got to go through the bubble with these videos. I got to go through the Lex with these videos. Woo! I done rock free summers. Now it's time to get a check for these videos. Let's go. I do what I could do. I would never stress for these videos. When it's all said and done, I am not flexing for these videos. I am just warming up. I am just straight stretching for these videos. I'm stretching for the stars. Let's go. People got to understand it's not a game. It's not a game out here. You got to tell people about what's really going on. And a lot of men, when you get muscles, a lot of people, they want to hurt you financially, because they think they're smart. And this is what they believe. They believe that if they hurt you financially, you're going to start drinking. What's going to happen is you're going to give up. You're going to stop going to the gym, because what happens is a lot of people, they focus on motivation. I'm here to tell you, don't focus on motivation. Focus on endurance. Endurance is going to be the striving factor of why you make it. Because see, when you focus on endurance, you don't care about emotions. You don't care about feelings. You care about, listen, getting through. You care about crossing the finish line. When it's all said and done, a lot of people, they don't get it. They focus on motivation. They feel fired up for one day. What is one day going to do in the grand scheme of things? They feel fired up for 1 month. What is 1 month going to do for your physique? They get fired up for 1 month. What is 1 month going to do? What is 1 month going to do? Like, be serious. Be serious with yourself. Be honest with yourself. What is 1 month going to do? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. This is why you got to focus on endurance. And I'm here to tell you that while you work a job, listen, it's going to be sometimes people going to do things and it's not going to be a camera around to save you. Sometimes your boss, he know, the woman at your company probably talking about you. Life is real, and a lot of people, listen, of course it's spiritual attacks, but when it's all said and done, when you actually take care of yourself and you walk around looking like a gladiator, when you walk around looking like a survivor, when you walk around looking rough, when you walk around looking like a rider, listen, follow the wordplay. When you walk around looking rough, when you walk around looking like a rider and you don't ride bikes, shout out to the bikers. You guys have to understand, it comes with a lot of jealousy. It comes with a lot of envy. You feel me? Having muscles, it's cracked up to what it is if you're a boss, if you're a content creator. See, I'm a content creator, so I make content. So when it's all said and done, I don't care if somebody hating on me. A lot of people be like, forget the haters, man. I could care less about a hater. If I'm not going to see you in 10 years, I really don't care. And I'm going to say this again. If I'm not going to see you in 10 years, I really don't care. And that's real. I don't care. I'm not going to see you in 10 years. So why would I care about you now if I'm not going to see you in 10 years? When it's all said and done, listen, you got to stay focused on the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is if you're investing in yourself and just say your job cut ties, just say you lose your job, just say you get fired. Guess what? You come to social media, you already cut. You come to social media, you already buff. You come to social media, guess what? You good to go. I don't care what anybody said. People talk about YouTube, but they don't talk about once you're monetized, you start earning in about 2 months. So you could change your life in 2 months. You could be on your feet in 2 months. You mean to tell me that you're not going to work out because in 2 months you could change your life? When it's all said and done, you guys have to understand social media is different. This not back in the days when you went to college for 4 years, not this in college, not this in education. It is what it is. Everything is not for everybody. But we're talking about when you actually monetize, we're talking about the checks start rolling in within 2 months. In 2 months, it's game time. In 2 months, it's change time. And I'm going to say this again. In 2 months, it's game time. In 2 months, it's change time. In 2 months, it's time to handle your change time. It's 2 months to convert the pain time to gain time. It's game time. It's not a game out here. You mean to tell me that I can change my life if I monetize? You mean to tell me I could change my life in 2 months? You mean to tell me once I get monetized and once I keep dropping this content, you feel me? Once I keep coming back with this heat, once I keep coming back with the La Pampara Prendia, you mean to tell me that my life is going to change in 2 months and I'm going to crash out? Absolutely not. I'm not crashing out for anyone or anybody. I'm not crashing out at all. When it's all said and done, they want us to crash out. We cannot crash out until victory is ours. And then when victory is ours, we refuse to crash out because then we're ready for procreation. And then we're going to have kids. Then we're going to step up to the plate. Then we're going to be a father. Then it's going to be bases loaded, bottom of the ninth. Again, my friends, fight until the end, my friends. My friends, it's never over. And I'm going to say this again. It's never over. It's literally never over. It's just a new chapter. It's just a new day. It's just a new day of hard work. You never stop going hard. And I'm going to say this again. You never, ever stop going hard. The thought of not going hard, that's when you up so much that you could take 34 summers off in the in the Dominican Republic, in La República Dominicana. That's when you can take 34 summers off. When you can kick your feet up for 34 summers, that's when you kick your feet up. But until you can kick your feet up for 34 summers in Brazil, until you can kick your feet up for 34 summers in Czech Republic, until you can kick your feet up 34 summers in Poland, when it's all said and done, we rolling, never folding. And I'm going to say this again. Until we can kick our feet up in Poland, we never folding, we rolling. Life is simple. The question is, are you going to give in to the judgment? Are you going to give in to the hate? Are you going to give in to the jealousy? Let me tell you something about a hater. I could care less about a hater. People can hate on me. People can say whatever they're going to say about me. They not going to stop me from hitting the record button. That's just bottom line. Listen, people can say, listen, I'm going to tell you straight up. People can say whatever they want to say about me on YouTube. Nothing is going to stop me from hitting this record button. And I'm going to say this again. People can say whatever they want to say about me on YouTube. Nothing is going to stop me from hitting this record button. Nothing is going to stop me from getting this good lighting. Nothing is going to stop me. So if nothing is going to stop me, listen, when it's all said and done, who's really in control? I'm in control. Who's really in control? You in control. They want you to feel like you don't got no control, man. You got the control. You got to record. You got to come out looking like something. You feel me? When it's all said and done, if you look like something, you saying something. They listen, because when it's all said and done, you put in that work. Low key, everybody really respect people who did that work. You just got a lot of people, they just need alpha male practice on you. They not getting no alpha male practice nowhere else. So they just need alpha male practice, and they feel that, you know what, you a righteous man, and that's what they do. They want the righteous to convert just like them. Listen, we not converting. We not converting. We not switching. No conversion. We not converting. When it's all said and done, we just watching pattern recognition. We just learning. We're not converting. Never let the game change you. Don't let this world change you. It's only one you. You feel me? It's better to be kind and humble in the hills, far away from everybody. And I'm going to say this again. It's better to be kind and remain humble in the hills, far away from everybody, than you become a wolf and you just fighting in a breakfast or a piece of toast. Come on, man, that's not the life you want to live. When it's all said and done, listen, you got to be kind. When it's all said and done, be kind to yourself. Work out, do your dips, do your push-ups. You feel me? Thank the Lord for another day. Be kind to yourself first. And then when you kind to yourself first, guess what? You naturally going to be kind to others. And I'm going to say this again. When you kind to yourself first, you naturally going to be kind to others. That's how it goes. That's how you're able to love. That's how you're able to love a woman. That's how you're able to love your future child. That's how you're able to have a family. You got to be kind to yourself first so you can be kind to your daughter. You got to be kind to yourself first so you can be kind to your son. When it's all said and done, if you're not kind to yourself, how you going to be kind to your family? And I'm going to say this again. If you're not kind to yourself, how could you really be kind to your family? When it's all said and done, listen, love yourself. Take care of yourself. And when you work a 9 to 5, always make sure that when you clock out, it's time to clock in for you. And I'm going to say this again. When you clock out, it's time to clock in for you. And I understand some of these jobs be hard. I understand a lot of these jobs be physical labor. But when it's all said and done, listen. When you clock out, it's time to clock in for you. And just say you stay at a job for 3 years. Just say they fire you. Guess what? That's 3 years of content. You should be on your feet by 3 years of content. When it's all said and done, all the mistakes on YouTube. Listen, I've been through that, so hopefully you won't have to go through that. And I shared every one of them step by step. My channel could help you to, listen, be flawless. When it's all said and done, when it comes to execution, you got to be flawless. I understand. I always tell you guys, don't get down on yourself. But listen, once you understand what you're doing, listen, it's time to be flawless. In the words of the Street Fighter ad-lib, perfect. And I'm going to say this again. In the words of the Street Fighter ad-lib, you got to be perfect. You got to be flawless, man. When it's all said and done, listen, whatever job you have, match the time of content with that job. If you work at a job for 7 years, drop 7 years of content. Whatever it is, if your job, if they ever believe hearsay, if they ever believe lies, if they ever believe that you were stealing something that you didn't steal, when it's all said and done, guess what? At least you was working for you. At least you was dropping content for you. Always invest in yourself for the 9 to 5. And remember, the job of a 9 to 5 is just to keep you afloat. And I'm going to say this again. The job of a 9 to 5 is just to keep you afloat. It's just to help you tread water. It's to help you pay your bills until you run it up. And I'm going to say this again. The purpose of a 9 to 5 is to help you pay your bills, help you pay your rent, and take care of your image, take care of your body wash until you run it up. Let it breathe.